All right, guys, I had a major malfunction. We're going to try that again. I know ain't nobody made it here yet. Share it out, Element L&M, if you don't mind. I know you're in here. Share it out, Element L&M, if you don't mind. I know you're in here. Share it out. What's up? I had a screw up. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I have to work on that StreamYard. All right, now I don't forget about what I want to talk about now. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, lady. Appreciate it. Man, that StreamYard screwed me. Yeah, I have to practice with that during the day one day and see what I'm doing wrong. See if anybody shows up. What's up, Corey? I was trying to go live a different way and it did not want to cooperate. So I had to cancel that and come here. What's going on, Chip? What's everybody got going on tonight? I was trying to get Rob in here, but I don't even know if that's going to happen now. I done shared him at the other one. Me and him in the next few weeks are going to try going about a 10-day trip. Go to all the big bass lakes in Texas, the famous ones, except for Fort. That's in our neighborhood. We're going to try to go to OHIV and a couple others. Yeah, do that. I've used it before, that's the thing, but I don't know if it was on this laptop. It may have been on my old one. And when I did it before, I was just invited into a live, and I just clicked on it, and it went and did everything right. How to make out trapping? Went one, set traps for, I don't know, 3 or 4 nights behind the house. I think we wound up catching 3, maybe 4 raccoon. Then we went on the camping trip where we trapped. We caught 3 coyotes and 2 raccoons. I only had 5 coyote traps out, and they were only out 3 nights. So I did pretty good. Caught 2 the first night and 1 when we were pulling traps. So I guess 1 the second night. Oh yeah, I wish I could do a little more. I mean, it's about over with unless it's a predator job or control job. Yeah, we almost died from frostbite. If y'all hadn't watched that video, it was cold. Share the video, Rob. Everybody don't know Rob. Y'all are missing out. He's one of the guys I fish with quite a bit. Not to spoil his video, I don't even know if he's gonna make a video, but I caught one over 5 yesterday, and I caught one about this size. And I'm making a video. But the reason it got so cold is a man sleeping closest to the fire never got up and put firewood on it. I'm not pointing any fingers. Not gonna point any. You putting it up tonight? I didn't know if you was gonna put one. Cool. If you wouldn't, I was gonna get you some of that footage. Oh, tell them where you want to go, Rob. Tell them what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're catching some. It's been kind of. It was actually a decent day. Hell, we didn't fish about 2 hours. And, well, we were there about 3 hours, but an hour of it, we were getting shit unhung. Rob, can I tell them a funny story? No, I'm gonna tell them anyway. Rob cast up in a tree, breaks it off, can't get it, pulls back out in the lake, sets a spotlight. We dig him another one out. He ties it on. We pull up, and I don't even think he made another cast. Same tree. Same tree. Yeah, he got both of them back eventually, but it was like 2 branches over, same tree. I thought I was gonna fall out of the boat laughing. Cause that's some Big John shit. That ain't anybody else shit to do. That's what I do. Serious business. Last winter, in 2 casts, I lost about $30 worth of baits, and I didn't get mine back. I lost one bigger than that, same style bait, with a 10-aught bass hook in it. I lost the rattle trap the next cast. Nothing, preacher. Nothing. I tried to go live with StreamYard first, and we're just getting up now. Oh, hey, Lou, you wouldn't believe my luck when it comes to shit like that. You can't do anything but laugh at it, or you just stop fishing. Yeah, one of these, I think it was a 5-inch. It was a 7-inch with a base hook and an underspin. Yeah, altogether, it's about $15. Oh yeah, camping in Oklahoma, Rob tried to lose his drone. Yeah, Chip, that's why you could get on if you were there at first, but I sat there for about 3 minutes and saying I wasn't gonna get it on, and went back to do it the old way and just totally deleted that live. But me and Rob are trying to plan a trip. We know we want to go to OHIV. We know we want to go to Amistad. And there's about 3 others I want to hit. All of them are in Texas, and gas being $4 a gallon. We're trying to do it the most efficient way we can, and we're going to try to camp as much as possible, too. Yeah. Oh, Falcon? Man, I want to go to Allen Henry, but damn, it's way out west. Yeah, we're definitely need to go to Falcon. We need to go see our buddy down there. And we need to hit them 2 lakes before it gets hot, because you know how I am when it's hot. Oh, it'll be fun. It'll be shit talking from the start to the end. Good thing you drive a hybrid. Yeah, yeah. F-250 with a gas burner. Yeah, Chip, you didn't miss anything. I don't even think you could hear me. I know you couldn't see me. That'll happen, though. Experimenting with new things. I wish the boat was a hybrid. Why don't you get an electric motor for it? think they got them all the way up to 50 horse. You must be getting that Tesla truck this week. What's up, Texas? Really? Saying you got you a win Saturday. Y'all must have been up there on that dam in that lake. We're talking about planning a fishing trip, me and Rob. We don't want to go back to Florida. We think we're going to stay in Texas. Like it'll be any cheaper on gas, but I figured that. I don't blame you. Yes, sir. Hey, Rob, you don't mind getting that bite, do you? Oh, God. I don't even know if Rob knows he's got the power to do shit like that. I go after catfish every once in a while. I'm not much on crappie. The only thing I like about crappie is eating them. I don't like catching them or cleaning them. No. Preacher, we're down here on Lake the Pines, which is right now apparently one of the top 5 crappie lakes in America. You go down there this time of year, you're going to see 500 crappie fishermen, if not more, on a Saturday. Texas rolling with them fish up shallow, they're still out deep on that end of the lake. Rob, you still in here? What's up, Finley Rivers Kennels? Hard to fish a bass tournament when you have 1,000 crappie boats. We call them pretty shallow. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. That's why I've been concentrating north of the bridge. A big reason you don't have to deal with as many crappie fishermen. But when I don't know how many was in that tournament y'all fished. And you had that Fisher men's tournament and a college tournament out there. I went somewhere else. Hello. I know all his secrets. They can't tell me. Guggen's flare got to water campsite reserve. So far up north. Yeah, and Rob's the moderator, and he ain't doing nothing with it. Rob, tap on the bot, which is Ignacte says, and delete his ass. I know somebody that'll do it. If I can see how I can remember if I can make a mod out of somebody. There you go, Lou. Drop the hammer on their ass. Ah, that's what I've been using. But it's a combination all mashed up. You eat it one day and get it the next. Well, me and Rob were talking about going to OHIV, Amistad, Falcon, coming back up and going to Nacognice and another little lake that I don't want to mention. Thank you, Rob. The other little lake I don't want to mention is little one. I mean, everybody knows about it, but if you don't mention it, maybe they won't be there when you get there. Which Nacognice ain't a big lake. So that tells you how small the other lake is. And it's within 50 minutes of Nacognice. If you finish it out on Texoma, you'll be by yourself. You can drop me off in Dallas. Or you can drop me off wherever you want to when you start heading towards Texoma. I'll walk. Yeah. You got more than them because I'm less than an hour from Fort myself. I just don't fish up there much. Well, yeah, a lot of good bass fishing, a lot of big bass. If you're into the bass fishing scene right now, OHIV is producing giants every day. There's one guy fishing OHIV, which he's fishing to leave and go to Possum Kingdom. He's caught 65 over 10 since the first of the year. See, if I had ponds, that's what I'd be doing. In Texas, you got to know somebody getting them ponds or you get you a ticket. Yeah, OHIV is on fire. But you got to have you some forward-facing sonar and a little bit of knowledge of the lake. I hear you, Finley. Yeah, Brian, yeah. It was a secret until the ice storm. That's when it started getting put on the map. That guy that had caught the 65 tens, he'd been fishing it for years and just keeping it under his belt. But old Milliken Fishing went down there at the end of the ice storm last February and boated I won't say it was a 60-pound stringer, 5-fish stringer. And that blew it up. You don't need electronics to catch fish. No, you definitely don't. I've been doing it for years without them. But it sure helps to have them. What's up, John? Hadn't seen you in a day or two. How you been? Ask Texas Reeling's at Live Scope Help. Oh my goodness. Me too. We just talking about planning a trip for the next couple of weeks. A big road trip where me and Rob can talk shit to each other for 8 or 9 days. Yeah, it was on Ivy. I don't think he ever publicly admitted it, but I know some people that know that's where it was at. That and where he weighed the fish in at is on OH Ivy. Really, what? Man, I had to sell that boat. That's a long story. Oh yeah, you gotta have it. I mean, if you don't crappie fish, you gotta have that live scope. I bet if you get under the water on Lake of Pines on any given Saturday, it'll deafen you. As Texas Realist pointed out, there's 1,000 people out there crappie fishing, and 980 of them got live scope. And 820 of them are guides. And I fish way up in the shallow end of it, and there's weekends where I see 100 guides up there. All right, Chip. Send me the video when you put it up in case I miss it. What's up, Iron? You made it. You're lucky because the first one I tried to put up didn't work. I got to work on that StreamYard a little bit because I want to do it where I can bring people on, and it's just not my big head on here. Like get Wee Man on here where it'll be big and little. And Lou sat there all night last night playing with beetle spin, so I'm playing with what was laying here. So Rob, are we gonna like share a tent or we're gonna put our own tents up? I imagine. You go to Lake the Pines though, and go through the parking lot and look at the license plates, and there will be people from all over the United States down there when the crappie are back. I need somebody to work on some PC stuff for me. God, this shit today was pissing me off. I was almost to the point where I said to hell with it and didn't go live because I had shared that link probably 100 times. And I bet 90 of them are sitting there like, oh, what the fuck did they do that for? Yeah. Now, ask any questions you want to ask. I'll do my best to answer them. Like I say, I hope within the next 2 weeks we're finna go do some fishing, some real fishing. It won't be real fishing because Rob be running the trolling motor, and oh my god. And I am working on a podcast. I've got a name for it and everything. Backboated again. How do you? I tried to do it from a phone, Finley. There is no way. I edit 3 videos a week. I'd ruin a phone. It was Iron. It was on StreamYard, and evidently I messed something up there. I don't know. I've got to go play with it when I'm not trying to go live, I guess. I've done it before, but it may have been on my old laptop. I don't remember. Seems like it probably was. Which is easy here. I'll just hook it up and go live on it. I set 2 of them up. And I've been messing with computers since I was in junior high, so I'm not good at it. Yeah, that's what I think. Y'all like that? That's a little bitty swim bait. When I talk about big swim baits, that's a small one. Oh yeah, I can't do that. If I messed up 4 phones a year, I'd be divorced. It's always a possibility with me to drop one fucking water. True story, the only one I've ever dropped in the water was in a toilet. Sober. I don't know what in the hell happened. It was like one of them slow motion juggle things too. Like, well, my buddies are supposed to be in here. I ain't seen him get in here yet. He was begging me to go live for months. Yeah, oh yeah. Even if they were free, because I would lose so much shit. My last one I screwed up, I got most of the phone numbers back. The one before that, I lost all my oil field connections. Oh, I can imagine. Finny, you ever seen my dog? I got her locked up, or she'd be up here in my lap. I got a mountain cur. She's just a hunting dog. She'll hunt whatever you put her on. Her favorite, though, is possums. Possum get up here and try to be eating dog or cat food. Yeah, she finna work it over real good. That's the same with me. Yeah, if they don't have enough. What I do in the oil field, Brian, back in, I was in frac. I worked for Weatherford, C&J, and Platinum. Anywhere from Mississippi to New Mexico. Yeah, she had a good dog too. Smartest dog I've ever owned. I went and picked her up at 4 weeks because the mama wouldn't want to raise them right. I went and got her at 4 weeks. She's been a house dog since that day, and she's never used a bathroom in the house. She don't tear anything up in the house. Yeah, blackmouth, I've used a bunch of them for hogs. All over the map. You weld on pipe. Where are you working at? Out west? Every pipe welder I know is in Odessa. Yeah, I was oil field trash for a long time. That life changes happen, and it's just not a viable thing for me to do anymore. I can't be away from the house that long. when me and Rob go on them long trips, that's about as long as I can be away from the house. And that's once a year, not every month. I've heard of those. I used to hog hunt, and I've ran cones when I was younger, but I hadn't done it in years. I'm too old and fat to be in the woods after dark. That damn Bigfoot might get me. What's up, Drop Shot Bobby? Yeah, you're probably late because I sent you the wrong link because that link didn't work. What's up, RL? Don't want to go back. I hear that. Yeah, get the right rod. The right rod and the right reel. You need a 300 series reel and an 8-foot at least heavy. Yeah. It hadn't been my thing in a long time, but I used to do it every day. A lot of big fish everywhere. Yeah. The only big one I seen Rob caught, and it wasn't what I caught big, but it's a pretty damn good one for Lake Banjo. Where's y'all's next tournament at? And I would like to fish them, but Rob don't get up early enough. And Mr. Eddie sold his boat, and my other option is I don't really want to fish a tournament with him. Yeah. I hadn't seen any of the results. I hadn't even wanted to look because I know they whacked some big ones. With that lake being low as it is, I know they whacked some big ones. Winsboro. And Rob, I don't know if you're still in here because you bad about just dropping out, not saying a word. Winsboro, was that next week too, right? Or week after? But hell, Winsboro, you get more than 20 boats on it, it'd be crowded. I could probably come up here and take y'all's money on Winsboro. Next son, that's what I thought. See, Rob just ain't gonna get here early enough to fish that. That's all it takes. Yeah, but is that Jones boy catching them? Fuck, he can catch a share lunker out of your bathtub. Yeah, oh yeah. Brian, you following me over on Instagram? Well, yeah. Actually, a lot good happens before 10 a.m. You just had never seen it. I'm not gonna say that's when I catch my big fish because here lately when I catch my big fish is right before cold front just totally gets in at 5 o'clock in the evening with snow blowing in there. Hey Rob, what's up? That's not going to happen, Bobby. That's what I'm telling you. That's like telling that wall to be there early. It's going to be there when it bees there. But it is a Sunday, so I can be there whatever damn time you want to be. I'm about 6 of these deep, y'all. We butchered our made summer sausage today. Okay, that's right. You hadn't. I've never seen you catch a big. I mean, goddamn, your PB's under 6. Don't 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 be firing shots when you know I'm drinking. The ColecoVision remark came back to me at the wrong time. He's tough, but I catch bigger fish than his PB and don't even weigh them. Hell, back when I was in high school, they didn't have bass boats. We had to fish out of rowboats. How do you lose a fish on a jig? Unless you broke it off. Did you break it off? I ain't cracking. I was just wondering because I never, if I had any kind of hook set, lost a fish on a jig. Bobby, what lakes would you go to in Texas if you could go to any of them? Exclude Fort from that because it's close enough. We can do that anytime. Well, I mean, you're finally coming over to the dark side. Imagine that. Black and blue, 3/8 ounce. Up on that end, you might have been throwing a different color, but generally. Come on, Bobby, elaborate more. How did you lose it? Because I have lost one. I've got it on video where I lost a big one on jig. Yep, and a brown crawfish looking one. Yeah. I know. I watch enough of your videos. You throw the same jigs I do generally. I finally converted Rob to throwing them every now and then. We caught all ours on a red square bill yesterday. And we were fishing 61-degree water. Rob, you damn near caught your PB on a jig. Shut up. You had one tied on yesterday. Shut up. Yeah, I got one Dobbins. I like it, and the rest of mine are 13s. Didn't get a good hook set. That'll happen. Especially this time of year where they're not nailing it like they will be in a month. Or not every time they're nailing it like they will be in a month. I know what you meant, Bobby. Yeah, Brian, I've got one Dobbins Fury. Probably the next swim bait rod will buy will be a Dobbins Fury. They're 8 foot extra heavy. Ladybird? Yeah. That would be one to look at, Rob. I'm not real interested in fishing in Austin. But that's a big swim bait bait. I would like to go to OH Ivy too, but I know how fucking retarded it's going to be down there. Oh, I believe you. I mean, I ain't doubting you. I've had big fish pull off too. Yeah, Dobbins is made in Sulphur Springs, where they're assembled there. I'm sure their blanks all come from China or Japan. Yeah, for sure. But I would, yeah, you might catch that kid on that paddle board. He ain't scared to throw them big baits. That's one of them I wouldn't mind seeing though, and that could be like on the way somewhere. Stop this shit. I doubt what you can camp anywhere close to it. Well, I'm sure you can. There's probably homeless camps close to it, but I don't want to camp in a homeless camp. We did enough of that shit in Florida. Oh my god, yeah. I went to the dark side. It's actually a Topo Chico ranch water. It's just in the White Claw style can there, brother. It's the best not homemade ranch water I've ever had. These fruity cans, you're right. Bobby, have you caught any great big ones on Welch lately? Or you don't want to talk about that? Another question, Bobby. When you say you're fishing T Lake and Mount Pleasant, is it old T Lake or new T Lake? All right, I'll be live Thursday too. What is my PB, Lou? A little over 11. On video, 9.2. Yeah, that'll make it hard when they take off swimming towards you. You can't never catch up to them. That's how I used to lose them in the kayak. A good 7, 11, 8 foot rod will whoop that out of them, though. Some braid. 9-to-1 gear ratio reel. All that helps. Going to bull shows. End of April for them smallmouths. That's where you tore your boat up last time, wasn't it? What's the state record? Ooh, Bobby probably be more to tell you that. It's over 16, I believe. And it may have changed this year, dude. OHI's been spitting out some monsters. My biggest non-video fish, it was probably 2001. No, 2003. Because my dad had already passed. It was a little over 11. 17 something, I think. Whenever they update everything, Lou, I don't know when it'll be because it's been fire since January the 1st in Texas on big fish. And they'll have a list of everybody that's caught one over 10 pounds. And you can go look, and there's going to be one man's name on over 50% of them. £19 with 5 bass. Goddamn, they got to be 18 inches out there. That ain't that. I mean, 18-inch bass ought to weigh 5 pounds. Yeah. 14 on most states, 13 and 14 is a giant fish. Except for Georgia and Texas, Florida, Alabama, Louisiana. We just get a longer growing season. And Texas spends so much money growing big fish. Texas has had that share of lunker as long as I can remember, probably 25, 30 years. And that's all that for is to make the biggest bass you can make. If you catch one over 13 from January the 1st to March the 31st, you call a phone number and they will meet you at the boat ramp and take it, let it spawn, breed it, and then bring it back to you in a couple months and you release it where you caught it. Everything's bigger in Texas. I promise you. Got big deer, big bass, big women. Big heads. I need to go fishing tomorrow, but I'm just not going to fight that wind. Tomorrow and Tuesday morning liable to be the best days of the year, but I'll never know. I'm not fighting 15, 20 mile an hour wind to kayak. I guess I could go viral if I died in a kayak. Somebody found my video and uploaded it. I seen y'all was doing a little bit of work on that boat. I try to go every day. That's my goal. It just don't happen like that. 18.18, Lou. I knew Bobby would know or to look it up real quick. Yes, we do, Brian. Yes, we do. For the bass, for the deer. I don't like the deer program. It's cost me money before, but that's why when you see me deer hunt, it's not very often I shoot a buck. I just video them. Yeah. Low, once I get over 11, 12 pounds, I don't look like bass anymore. Yeah, but I mean, give them the ShareLunker fish. It's got to be over 13. It's got to be from January the 1st to March the 31st. And to think how many I've turned loose that were over 24 and never even put a scale in their head. Or how many I have weighed and turned loose and didn't do the ShareLunker shit. Yeah, I caught a 9.2 off the bank on video. And Mr. Bobby Sloan was mad at me because I didn't put it in the ShareLunker program or set the state lake record. But I had no clue that any lake in Texas it was under 10 pounds at. Yeah. I'm going for the real deal. The 13 pounder, come get it, ShareLunker program. You're going to be a bear, you might as well be a koala. Yeah, you heard me. I know the last big one I caught on Lake the Pines was about, our Lone Star was about 27 inches. Probably real close to 9 pounds. She was spawned out. That's the only big fish I've ever caught that really fought. She fought the whole time. Most of them big fish they'll fight real hard, and then they just lay over and you reel them in. Bobby, let me tell you a little story. We'll do a story time. I bought my first brand new boat. It was 96. I said, 23, 24 years old. 23, I think. Brand new boat. And I was working 84 hours a week, and I didn't ever get to use it. I mean, it's just sitting there in the driveway. The first time I get to put it in the water, back in the water, get it cranked up, tell my brother to go. We put in at Rocky Point. And we lived over on South Shore. And I said, I'll just pick you up at the pier and we'll go fishing. Because I'm going to leave it in the lake the rest of the weekend. Well, I get backed off a trailer, that cold natured ass Yamaha. It was cold. It was like in mid-February. It did not want to do its thing. I look down and there's water running over my feet. Now, y'all keep in mind what time period I told you this. This before cell phones. Few people had them, not many back then. So, all I can do is get it finally to crank. When I get it to crank, I floor it and let it start building up momentum till it gets on plane and it's sucking that water out. And I'm just going across Lone Star Lake down in the back with it wide open, trying to get the plug in. I get down there and the plug's in. I'm like, holy shit, why is it still leaking water? Okay, so I haul back ass around to where we launched and I just beach it. Cold as shit, feet are soaking wet. From Rocky Point to where I lived, it's about a 2-mile walk. As I'm walking up the driveway, my brother's getting in the truck to come look for me. Get down there, get out of the water, plugs in it. Can't figure out what in the hell. The bilge pump had frozen, busted, sitting there. It was all leaking through the bilge pump. Yeah, Lika died that day. I couldn't figure out why when I turned the bilge pump on, it wasn't pumping any water out. Wasn't making any noise. But it was cold and I was young. And I was like, damn, I'm finna sink this boat. I don't even know if I had life jackets in it then. It did not matter. It was cold as shit. We were going crappie fishing. You send your picture in, not turn it in. You had to fill out paperwork to get recognized. I'm not all about it. Right. L&M, I miss reading all that when I was telling a story. A lot of states don't do what Texas does. I mean, I know there's some others out there that do, but a lot of them don't. That day when I realized my bilge pump had frozen, busted, I really wish I'd had a camera that day. That was before anybody ever trained with YouTube, though. Well, I mean, I've got 2 of them that I know, but do you have to have a picture of them on the measuring board, or can they just fuck it like I did, know it's over 24? Let's see how this turns out. We'll do this. See if I can find that. Oh, it was a funny day. It wasn't that bad. Just got my feet cold. Walked about 2 miles. That's just a normal day in my life, though. And I was one of the guys that bucked the system and didn't get a cell phone until everybody had them. But I had a regular one for about 2 months. Let's see if we can see that on here. How long is that fish, Bobby? That's probably one of the longest fish I've ever caught. I've got better pictures. Yeah. And the way they had my bilge pumped, it had, I don't know exactly how it worked. That's how I filled that's how I pumped out my live well too. I just had a gravity filled live well. No, you gotta have it on a board. I don't care board. Thank you, Lou. That was probably the last one I caught that was anywhere close to a big fish. In June, that'd be 2 years. I mean, I've caught several over 6 pounds since then, but to what I consider a big fish. Caught that on Big Pine in about 8 foot of water. Yeah, that'll never happen. I've got a good measuring board. I don't ever carry it. It just gets in the fucking way. Like I say, fishing out of the back of the boat, you're so limited to what you carry, and I carry too much. It pisses Button and Rob both off. But Rob will holler, I don't know why you carry so many rods. You don't fish but one. Shut up, crackhead. I about got it down to 5 rods I carry. Yesterday I carried 7 though, because we was going to a different lake. Alright, well, it looks like we ain't interested in that. I'm finna get off here and drink me another ranch water and then go to bed. Me and Cornbread and Jason, y'all may have seen him here or there. I like to go catfishing, but it's not nothing I want to do every day. Lou, when I wake up in the morning, I look at the weather and I'm like, can I do it? Can I do it in the kayak today without dying? And I won't go every day. There's never a morning I don't wake up and think, can I go some bass fishing today? That's 365 days out of the year. It's a addiction. I carry all my hard baits in a milk cart. Gotta be 22 inches or longer. I thought they had to be 24. You're gonna make me carry a board because I catch 10 a year over 22 inches. Hell, I caught a couple 2 years ago out there at a fucking power plant bigger than 22 inches. But yeah, Lou, I do this. In that milk crate, you dump all them trays out, there's probably $2,000 worth of baits will be laying there. And I live on a budget, so I buy them 1 or 2 at a time. 1 or 2 at a time. And they'll tell you I'm a bait snob. Nothing but the best. 6 cents. Everything else is garbage. And how far am I from wrong, Bobby? Are they not the best baits made? Started with trotline. Me too. I actually started bass fishing. My daddy bass fished. That's what he did on the weekends. I was in my first bass boat before I was a month old. When I was growing up, my daddy had the fastest bass boat on the lake we lived on. And by the time I really got old enough to fish, he sold them all. And I was beating the banks on that son of a bitch. I hear you. All right, y'all. I'll be live Thursday night. Maybe it'll be on StreamYard, and I might invite somebody in if we can figure out how to do that. I'm going to be working on the podcast. Like I say, it's going to be called Backboated again. I got somebody working on the music intro for it right now. And y'all have a good night. Got a video coming out Tuesday. See y'all.